We are back here at the Niswonger Foundation talking about some of the wonderful things that are happening in our schools all across the region. And we want to tell you today about a program called STEM LD. And here to help us do that, we have Dr. Richard Kitzmiller, the project director, along with Law Loving, the workforce coordinator for this program. And gentlemen, thank you so much for having us out today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Well, Dr. Kitzmiller, let's kind of begin with you. Tell me a little bit about STEM LD and what that means.
Okay. Well, STEM LD is a federal grant program. It's a research grant, and what we're studying and trying to improve in Tennessee is preparing students, making them aware of STEM careers, and preparing them for STEM careers. STEM is a growing field. It's growing twice as fast as other fields, and we want the students in Northeast Tennessee to have a chance for these good jobs.
And this is a grant that's through and partners kind of along with the Tennessee Department of Education?
It's actually, the Department of Education absolutely helps us with this, with support, financial support, and with advice, but it's a federal grant. The U.S. Department of Education has given us an $8 million grant in their EIR program, Education, Innovation, and Research.
That is wonderful. And I understand it's actually in play in our middle schools and our high schools, so really starting students early.
Yeah, we actually have 57 middle schools and high schools all across the region that are participating in STEM LD, and you hit the nail on the head. The idea is to get middle schoolers excited about STEM, so that as they feed into high school, they have some opportunities to do some advanced coursework and some other things there that will hopefully lead them into those STEM careers Dr. Kitzmiller was talking about.
And it seems like, too, when you get them in middle school, they're still really excited about it. They're not as intimidated as if maybe you introduced it at a later date.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So we're really seeing some inspiring and innovative things from our schools already, just a year and a half into the grant. We've got middle schools that are opening STEM labs and changing up their daily schedule to allow for students to engage with STEM opportunities in the classroom, and that absolutely feeds into what they will be doing later on. So they are very excited and very engaged and participating in a lot of really interesting things.
Yeah, I would imagine the schools are very responsive to this.
Yes, and we're trying to help them provide opportunities, give them ideas for ways to continue to support this natural interest that kids have, and we're trying to give them programs and funding to start new things, and not only to get them interested, but to give them opportunities to explore these STEM fields.
So are you starting to see some of those changes in the schools?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's important to note that STEM LD starts with instruction in the classroom, but it also extends to out-of-school time activities as well. So I mentioned the change in the course scheduling for some of the middle schools to expose their students to more STEM opportunities. But we're also seeing some interesting things around coursework in the middle school level. With schools that have never been able to offer Algebra 1 to their students before in 8th grade are now able to do that. So that's a very exciting piece for us. And we're also seeing those out-of-school time pieces take place. We've actually got some high schools starting robotics teams for the first time ever and seeing some early success in competition with those. So those are just some examples that are happening, but they're certainly kicking off.
And I understand there's some key partnerships too to kind of make this program, this grant, successful.
Yes, we have a great staff here locally of educators and others, but we couldn't do all the work that we're doing without our regional and national partners. The regional partners, Law, why don't you explain, and the national ones as well?
Some of them are going to be local names that you'll recognize. ETSU, Walter State, Northeast State are all partners on this grant. We've also got a group called Streamworks that has had a presence here locally that does a lot of robotics things. But we've been able to reach outside the region with this grant, which is really exciting for us. So we've got a cybersecurity partner in the University of Alabama at Huntsville. We've got an engineering partner in Purdue University, and even a synthetic biology partner from BioBuilder Foundation, which is spun out of MIT. So near and far, we're able to expose our students to some really exciting, cutting-edge STEM opportunities.
And that is fantastic, all happening right here in our region. And if you're a parent at home right now wondering, man, this is really cool, how can I get my kid involved, or how can I get involved? Are there some ways that the community can help?
Well, we would encourage the community just to know about our program, and through social media and through our website, they can learn about the program and encourage the students to participate in the STEM LD activities. And there may be some industries or some retired folks out there who are actually could support us with internships or examples or help mentor some of the students as they become interested.
Man, certainly exciting, and to be able to see it on the students' faces when they're getting getting to have access to these opportunities has to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it is extremely rewarding when you start seeing some light bulbs come on that, hey, this is something I could do that's possible. When you see that excitement, it really makes the work worthwhile.
Well, thank you, gentlemen, for sharing the information on this important program. We'll give everybody the website if you would like to learn more or you want to get involved. Check out niswongerfoundation.org for more information.